In this video, we're going to talk about how to convert a flat background to a layer. So there's a couple pretty relatively easy ways to do that, some really short, quick ways to do that. But the important thing to remember before you do this is that layers can only be saved in a Photoshop or a PSD format. So if you save this as a PDF or export it as anything other than the Photoshop file, it's not going to have those layers. You can only mess with and edit the layers and see those individual layers when you have it saved as a Photoshop format. So just something to keep in mind. The first way I'm going to show you guys how to convert this to its own layer is using the rectangular marquee tool up here in my top corner. So I'm going to click on that and just select my entire image here. And you'll see that now I have my moving dotted line around my entire image. So because I'm on a PC, my commands are going to be Control, but if you're on a Mac, I'm assuming it would just be Command. So I'm going to do Control C to copy, Control X to cut, and then Control V to paste. And that now has created an entirely new layer out of this image while keeping my white background as its own layer, as you can see over here in my layers panel. So that's the most common way to do it. That way, if you maybe wanted to edit this, mess with it, you would still be able to see this white background layer, and it might make your editing or cropping or anything else easier when you're messing just with a singular layer. Now, another way to do this that is a lot quicker but might not work as well is when you've just brought this image in, you have your original background, all you do is press this little unlock button here, and that creates your background into a layer of its own. The only issue with that is that now it's on a transparent background. So if you're wanting to, erase your edges and trim and get really close, maybe I just wanted to, mess with this door here and I wanted to erase it, that's fine, but I'm going to see this transparency in the background, and that might make something more difficult depending on what exactly it is that you're doing. But those are two ways that you can convert a flat background layer into a layer of its own.